It's high noon. I've just been having breakthrough theories about consciousness, that there's probably a consciousness equation. And I got a No Emotion. Go check No Emotion out. This is a plug for No Emotion. No Emotion is real. No Emotion is real. No Emotion Israel. That's like a triplicate joke. I analyze things in triplicate and I deduce what's true and what's false about the things that I state so that I could figure out the truth value of any sort of statement. As long as it's big enough, it has some sort of truth value that you can measure against other truth values. You know, I think of life like that. I'm a philosophy major at my school. At the school I'm starting. These are the tapes I'm going to show. These are the tapes I'm going to show forever. I'm putting it on YouTube. These are the baby photos. This is when Jock was in his 22-year-old rock star years. Jay the Monkey Prince. You know, I've been writing books since I was a kid, but it's not a book, it's a podcast. I've been writing podcasts since I was a kid. I'm gonna be one of those podcasters on YouTube that are like 30 years old making a living. I'm gonna have a website. I have a website. It's facebook.com. You know, I have a Patreon. I have a GoFundMe starter. It has the picture of Jing. If you're a real hunter, you'd go find it. I'm done looking for my car keys. I'm letting my car keys come to me. That's what Nin is. You throw it out into the world and let it come back to you. Because if you put out the energy, you're going to train something about your body. You train your brain, you train your muscle memory. Like, I'm good with muscle memory. I've gotten a little sluggish, but my martial arts training gets me good. I'm flexible. I can still kick. I can still, you know, demonstrate what I need to when I need to. Because I remained flexible. I always had energy flowing through my body, no matter how I ever got. I always stretched. I always did that. The Kundalini was always flowing. I didn't need to wake up. I was always awake. I was born with my eyes open looking at my father. He still says that story, and he looks exactly like me. That's synchronicity on the day I'm born. I spawned as an identity, a perfect form of my father. That's what you say, my father's before me. Like, I am perfection. Like, that's what people say to establish royal bloodline. I consider myself royal. My father always said I was Mr. President, that I was the king, but he would say it sarcastically because that's how he talks. That's how we talk. We talk very sarcastically. I'm very sarcastic about this whole thing. When I talk to God, I'll be sarcastic. I'll say, you gotta let me have my jokes. Like, I still listen to Louis C.K. He's a disgusting man, but I listen to Louis C.K. because he just tells it like it is. I love it when people just tell it like it is. Like, that's very hard to come by. Like, I can be that voice for a generation. If you want me to be George Carlin, I'm George Carlin. These are the tapes. These are the this is Yoda behind the scenes. This is that guy, because I'm going around like a sage. I'm practicing Jedi philosophy. I'm doing all the stuff that would allow me to improv and dress up and be that culture. Because that's what acting is. You can just become someone's culture. And if you become someone's culture, you're perfectly invisible. You're like a chameleon. I'm mastering these are the talismans I'm mastering because I study a lot of lore. Jackie Chan Adventures, I'm studying the snake talisman to be invisible. I'm studying the sheep talisman for my sleep because I like to astral project. I'm really good at it. And I'm studying my monkey talisman because that allows me to transform and connect with life. Like, I'm kind of like a beast boy that can go invisible because I'm invisible right now. You haven't seen my face. If I let you in on the secret, I've installed the internet as an internal part of my philosophy. My philosophy meaning my mind programming. So if you're programming your own mind, you're programming the internet because that's the idea that I'm coming up with and I'm blogging with. Like, I consider what part of this phone isn't a part of my body. My consciousness is being projected into the device. I can hear myself when I turn it back on. I am storing information about the universe into the universe. I'm coding the universe with what I know about it. And every day I'm knowing something new, so I'm encoding something different in different philosophies and stuff. That's the theme of the ongoing, like I already said, Let's Play 2017. I've installed my phone into my identity. Like, Ansible communication, turn off.